What's up, y'all? Jake Fatal here, and today we are going to be going over 10 vintage Pokemon cards that you should invest in. Now, these are cards that, based on current trends and markets, that I believe will go up in value within the coming future. And these are ones that are pretty much, some of them are very popular, but there's a lot of these on here that are forgotten about and that a lot of people don't even really know that they exist. So we are going to go ahead and jump into this video. The first card I want to talk about on our list is the Dark Houndoom from Team Rocket Returns. Now, this is a great card. You can look and you can see the great artwork that is on this card with the the Houndoom holo just looking really well from this set. Now, Team Rocket Returns is a set that not a lot of people even know about. They know about Team Rocket, the one that come after Jungles and after Fossil, that are the earlier ones, but this one came out, I believe, in 2004, perhaps, round about there. And this card you can get for $15 raw in a mint copy. This is a really good card just to have in your binder. Houndoom is arguably one of the well, he is probably the favorite dark fire type card. He's a fan favorite. He makes top 10 list all the time. He's a powerful player that people used in the card game early on in their childhood and even in the video game. So a very good card. The population of these, I'm going to try to give you some pop reports. In a PSA 10, there are currently only 22 PSA 10 Houndooms. And in a PSA 9, there's only 47. So this is a low submitted card. This is a card that not many people are taking interest in, which means the market has wide potential. That means there's only going to be a few of these out there. And so you have a good chance, if you get a 9 or a 10, to have less than 1 of 100 in your hand. And so that drives the value up a little bit. A PSA 10 Dark Houndoom from Team Rocket Returns goes for about $590, and a PSA 9 goes for about $150. So even if you get a PSA 9, which is never really safe to assume that you're going to get a PSA 10 just based on the likelihood, but you can almost assume if you pull it fresh out of the pack or if it's in really good condition that you will get a 9. And so even if you get a 9 on this, you are still making 10 times your initial investment on this. So this is a great card. I'm looking for this card for myself. I'm not a person that buys Pokemon cards and flips them for money. I don't care about the money aspect, even though I like my collection to have value. I do enjoy that. I'm not just going to sell it. So for me, a $15 card that I can potentially just sit up and put up that has great Houndoom artwork that's really nice, I'm all here for it. The next card that we're going to talk about in this list is going to be the first edition Evie card from Jungle Set. Now, this is going to be about a $15 card if you buy it raw. Now, this card has already gone up in value. Just a few months ago, it was sitting around $4 to $5 for a near mint copy because it's an uncommon card. It's not like it's a holo or anything. I think it's the only one on my list that does not have any holofoil pattern at all on it. This is just a regular uncommon card. And the reason I say that you should pick up this Evie is because it is the first ever printing of an Evie artwork. It's the first one that there ever was, so it automatically has a little bit of value. Evie is a fan favorite Pokemon. Arguably, she's number 3 in the lineup behind Charizard and Pikachu. And we even see that Pokemon has been promoting Evie to be the secondary mascot of Pokemon beside Pikachu. So the fan base for for Evie has skyrocketed over the past few months and even a couple of years. And also, another reason I say this is going to go up in value tremendously in the next coming months is because we know that around August, October, in Japan, they are going to be releasing a Eevee-centered Pokemon card set. So the hype around Eevee and its evolutions are going to be tremendous in the coming months. So this card will go up in value, mark my words. There are only, in a PSA 10, there are only about 386 of these cards in a PSA 10, and in a PSA 9 there are 353. So your chances of getting a PSA 10 are actually better than a PSA 9, which is pretty good when you're looking at grading a card. That means that the print run for these were more likely to get 10s than they would 9s. In a PSA 10, a first edition Evie from Jungle Set will cost about $450. And in a PSA 9, it will cost $150. So again, even if you get a 9, which you are actually more likely to get a 10 than a 9, according to the pop reports, you would still make 10 times your initial investment. I guarantee you that this Evie card is going to be one that you're going to look back and you're going to say, man, I wish I had jumped on that train when Jake told me about it. So make sure you jump onto the Evie train. I definitely want to add this card to my collection, and as always, if I'm bringing it to you guys, it's cards that I'm looking forward to add to my personal collection, and that I will never recommend you cards that I do not want for myself. The next card on our list is going to be the Ditto Holographic from Fossil Set. Now this card goes for about $25 in a mint condition copy. And this is a very nice card. Ditto is a fan favorite Pokemon as well. And also Fossil, I believe, is it might be the second or the third set in the Pokemon lineup. I'm not exactly sure. I know it's base set and then either Jungle or either Fossil, but I'll have it on screen which one it is. So it's a very early on Pokemon card set. Ditto is a fan favorite, and we are getting a lot of Ditto hype with the release of Shining Fates, with them having the Ditto Vs and the Ditto VMAX, and then the Shiny Ditto and the Shiny Ditto VMAX. So this is a very hyped up card. Ditto's one of my favorite Pokemon, simply because it can become any Pokemon that there is. It was very useful in the game. I love seeing it in Detective Pikachu. It's just cool. I really love Ditto a lot. And for the pop report for a PSA 10 is about 78. And a pop report for the PSA 9, there are about 286 PSA 9s. So your chances of getting a 10 are a little low in this, but it's still worth getting even in a PSA 9. If you were to get a PSA 10 price from your card that you submit to PSA, you would get it would grow in value from $25 to about $750. And for a PSA 10, it would go up to $210. So not quite 10 times your value for a PSA 9, but still a heck of a lot of value. I definitely recommend the Ditto Holo from Fossil. The next one that we have on our list is going to be this holographic trainer card, Misty from Gym Heroes. Now, Misty was a lot of us Pokemon's fans. It was our first crush, our first love, our first waifu. If she's your waifu still now and you're an adult, as am I, is a little weird considering she's only 13, so watch it. But is she still a fan favorite trainer? She holds a soft spot for a lot of us in our hearts, and it's a really great artwork. It's just Misty with a cosmic holofoil pattern background. It's a really nice card. You can pick up this card for about $30 raw in a mint condition. It's a really good card. It's one that will go up in value. Trainer cards like this have started to go up in value, but Misty's still in an affordable reach. Again, this card is for about $30 right now. There are about 42 PSA 10 Misty holographic cards from Gym Heroes, and there are about 120 PSA 9 holographic Misty cards. So your chances again are pretty good for getting a 9 or a 10. I would say that the 9 is more likely. As I said, anytime you're going to grade a Pokemon card, whether it's vintage or is modern, never assume that you would get a 10. 10s are the cream of the crop. They're a 10 out of 10. That means there's no way they could be improved on. So not every card has that, but it's pretty safe to assume that a mint condition card will get a 9 as long as the centering's good and there's no scratches and all that stuff. So for a PSA 10 of a Misty holographic from Gem Heroes, it will increase the value from $30 to $550. And into a PSA 9, if you were to get a PSA 9, it would increase the value from $30 to $225. Great investment. I highly recommend getting a Misty holographic card to add to your collection, and if you like holographic trainers and all that, there is many more from Gem Heroes that are really good, but my feeling is that Misty will be the best trainer card from Gem Heroes in the future. The next card on our list is going to be the Scyther Holographic from Jungle. Now, this card is a fan favorite card, one of the chase cards for many people that open up jungles. It's a really nice card. Scyther is a fan favorite Pokemon. I would argue that Scizor made Scyther even better, but Scyther is a very nice Pokemon. A lot of people love Scyther. This card is going to cost you about $35 in a near mint condition if you were going to buy it just straight out raw, ungraded. And it's a really good deal for a vintage card like this for $35. If you look at the population report for a PSA 10, there are about 58 holographic Scyther cards from Jungle out there. There are 260 PSA 9 holographic Scyther cards out there from Jungle. So again, you can see that a 10 in these cards are very hard to get. It is hard to get a 10, but if you can get the 10 on some of these cards, you can hit the jackpot. Now, in a PSA 10, this Scyther will go for about $450. And in a PSA 9, it will go for about $260. This Scyther is a good investment, I believe, for the mid-range collector, the ones that doesn't have a lot of money, but that wants to get into getting into vintage cards. Scyther's gotta be on that list, man. The next card I want to talk about on our list is the Holographic Gengar from Fossil Set. Now, this is probably one of my favorite vintage Gengar artworks when it comes to the holographics. I love this card so very much, and this card is relatively affordable. It's about $40 in a mint condition copy. You can find it on TCG Player or eBay for $40 all day long, right around there. And this is a really great card. Now, we all know Gengar is a very fan favorite Pokemon. If you were to take a poll of 10 people that were Pokemon fans, a lot of them would probably say Gengar is one of their favorites. At least one of them would say that. It's a very high in demand fan favorite Pokemon. So this Gengar, being that the artwork is really great, the pattern on all of these artworks are known as the best. If you can find a Gengar that has a swirl with it, it's just going to add a cherry to the cake. This in a PSA 10, there are only about 36 of them out there, so they are pretty hard to find in a PSA 10. And in a PSA 9, there are about 297 of them. So again, you got your work cut out for you if you're going to find a PSA 10, but it is doable. And if you do find a PSA 10, this bad boy right here goes for $1,500, 1,500 American dollars. Now, that's a huge jump. Just in perspective, that's over 100 times your money. And if you find this in a PSA 9, it's going to cost you about $320, which is pretty good still. You're still constantly over doubling your money every single time with these cards. Gengar is a fan favorite, a must invest for collectors. The next one we have on our list is the Dark Gyarados from Team Rocket. Now, this is a beautiful Gyarados card. I do love the dark Pokemon card sets from like Team Rocket Returns. Those are some of my favorite. I think Team Rocket is probably my favorite, vintage set that there is, over base set, Jungle, Fossil, Team Rocket. I prefer Team Rocket over all of them. And Team Rocket, this Gyarados is a really nice Gyarados. I really like it a lot. This Gyarados will cost you about $40 in a mint condition. Now, that's a pretty good price right here. This Gyarados has about 49 of them in a PSA 10 in the world. There's about 191 PSA 9s out there as well. And if you can get a PSA 10 Dark Gyarados, it will cost you about $550 for a PSA 10. And a PSA 9, it will go to $210. This is a great investment for the collectors and one I can see going in value in the future. The next one I found on my list that I feel like is another good one is the Snorlax from Jungle. Now, this is the chase card from the Jungle set. It goes for about $45 raw, but if you can get it in a PSA 10, which there are only about 25 of them out there, and in a PSA 9, there's only about 230 out there. So they are pretty hard to come across in a PSA 10, but if you were to happen to have a lot of luck and draw a PSA 10 Pokemon card from your hand, you would be paid $1,600 for that card. And in a PSA 9, this same card would go for $300. So I definitely recommend getting the Snorlax from Jungle. The next card we have on our list is probably my favorite Pokemon card on this list, but I'm a little biased because if you didn't know, Jirachi is my favorite Pokemon. Now, this is the first appearance of Jirachi from Team Magma versus Team Aqua, and you can get it in a mint copy for about $50. Now, for me, that is a pretty good deal. Anything that has the first artwork that is released for a Pokemon is a good buy to get, especially when it's a fan favorite. I believe Jirachi was just released. They did a poll in Japan and he came up to like number 13 in the popularity, which is pretty nice and means he's pretty popular. So this card is from Team Magma versus Team Aqua. In a PSA 10, there are only about 39 of these out there. And in a PSA 9, there's only about 58 of these out there. So this card is not graded that often, or it may be graded a lot more, but PSA is about 12 months behind for all of these cards. So we won't know until about 12 months if people are actually grading them right now. But for a PSA 10, this card goes for about $615, well over 10 times your value or your initial investment. And in a PSA 9, it goes for about $200. Now, I love this card, probably on my number one to get from this list, but you guys let me know what you think about it. And our last card on this list is going to be the Charmander Secret Rare from Fire Red and Leaf Green. This is a beautiful card and it is a great secret rare card. I really like that Charmander got a secret rare and not Charizard as well. And this card goes for about $60 right now, and that is a little bit more than some of these on this list, but I believe it's a very nice card. It's a card that you can, it's a card that you can put up and it will go up in value simply just because it is related to a Charizard. In a PSA 10, there are only about 68 of these out there, and in a PSA 9, there's about 114. In a PSA 10, this will cost about $600, and in a PSA 9, this will cost $190. Now, this Charmander is a really cool card. The artwork is amazing, it is really stunning, and I do believe this will go up in value. Well, that's going to do it all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what's your favorite from this list down below. And let me know some other cards I should look into, or, you know, some other type of top 10 Pokemon cards to invest in videos that you would like to see on this channel. Subscribe if you're new around here. And if you liked it, show the like button a little bit of love down below. And check the description for all my social media and follow me there and hit me up. I love talking to you guys. But until next time, this has been Jake Fatal, and I'll see you later. You found a secret bonus video. Time for a section that I like to call Some Douchebag Took All the Pokemon Cards literally as I was walking up, filling up his entire shopping carts with ETBs and all the new restock that Walmart had just done. So I settled for cereal packs. Yes, these are the General Mills promo packs. Now, we happen to need, you know, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which is the best cereal that there is. And I did not realize they had started this promotion where all General Mills products or cereal will have Pokemon cards inside of them. So we are going to open these up real quick. And I know that I believe each one comes with a guaranteed hollow Pikachu inside. We're going to go ahead and open this up if we can. And I think everybody is after, for some reason, the Galarian Ponyta. So that is what we are also after today. I believe it's going for about $40-something right now, which is for a cereal promo. That is not bad at all. And I cannot get into this. All right, there we are. Ooh. Big boy. That looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. So here we have this. Now, this will cover a box of cereal, honestly. So this promo card is going for about $6 or so right now. And a box of cereal in my area is like $3.50. So very nice. Let's see what else we get. A Sinistea and a Zigzagoon. Alright. So we're on to the next one. And we're going to open this one up. That one came a lot easier than the other one. And we need some good luck here. Alright. There's our Pikachu. We got a second one right here. And the next one we can get a Cufant and a Snom. So nothing good in those except these beautiful Pikachu boys. I do like them very much. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you got to see this secret part of the video, I want you to comment down below 0 to 5 for my man Pikachu here. Alright, and until next time, this has been Jake Fatal, and I'll see you next time.